Maxed out Alli feels like cheating. Maxed out Trunk feels like cheating. Maxed out Shelly feels like cheating. Everybody feels like cheating. I think we understand this at this point, but I still must remind you that these brawlers feel like cheating. So here we've got Alli. She is a mythic assassin, and she's a very interesting brawler. She has a lot of health for an assassin. She's nearly at Jackie's health, who is a tank, but I did not see anything about her star powers or her gadget, and even her super. I think I talked over it in the Brawl Talk, and at this point, I feel like I might as well save myself the surprise. So I'm gonna figure everything out with you guys like I usually do, and then we're gonna actually test out her mechanics a little bit, see if she has any wacky interactions with any brawlers. Also, Supercell is letting me do a giveaway for this skin that I don't know how to pronounce. So if you want to join the giveaway, then make sure you subscribe and keep on watch for the YouTube short and the tweet that I make, because that is where you will enter the giveaway. So again, I talked over pretty much everything in the Brawl Talk, so I really don't know how this character works, but I do know that you can jump and you can slide. So how do I change it? I have no idea. Okay, so you go in bushes to jump. I figured it out. You also go in water to jump, and then otherwise you're sliding. That makes so much sense. Well, we figured it out. She has a very slow reload speed. That reminds me of Miko. Like, look at how slow that is. Oh, wait, why did I gain some ammo? Is it faster when I'm not in a bush? Oh, that slows down. That 100% slows down. Hold up, let's check this out. Does it slow down? Yeah, it slows down. Okay, now let's go in the bush. So you basically get Miko's reload speed when you're in a bush. Bro, that's gotta be slower. You cannot convince me it's not. She has no reticle on her super. It's just this. So let's see. I'm invisible. 5,200. Does she just have like a Leon super then? I feel like there's got to be more to this that I don't know about. So yeah, now I'm invisible. Then what do I do with this? 3,600. Okay. So it just seems like the first attack that you do does more damage. And now let's read. She has 2 traits. Holy crap. She can move over water, and this brawler becomes enraged and gains movement speed when tracking an enemy with less than 50% health. Okay, I knew that one, but I'm not sure if it works on the bots. This super 7-second invisibility duration, and it's 25% current health percent damage. Okay, interesting. Oh, and her main attack range increases based on her movement speed. So it really is my main from League of Legends. She has 2 different mechanics that he has. So I should enjoy this character. Okay, the super attacking does not break stealth. The next main attack she does will deal increased damage based on the enemy's current health percent. The higher their current health, the more damage Alli will deal. She's pretty much Leon number 2, but more of a melee assassin. That's very weird. She's also kind of like Mortis. So I think Wissam should like her, right? Onto the gadgets. First gadget is Feed the Gators. Next main attack will heal ally for 100% of the damage dealt. It's a 10-second cooldown. Wow. So you're going to be healing 2,600 damage every 10 seconds so long as you recycle it pretty quickly. I mean, yeah, she's got like good dashes, bro. She's pretty much Mortis. Like, look at that. Yeah, she's like Mortis. So let's pop the gadget. Boom, 2,600. Okay, yeah. The heal is going to be absolutely wild. Now, the other gadget, Cold-Blooded. Alli becomes enraged for the next 6 seconds. Can only be activated when an enemy is visible. Cooldown 14 seconds. Wow, these are short. Funny green button. We love the funny green button. So an enemy has to be visible, and then we become enraged. So does that mean I don't think it works in training cave. Yeah, that didn't do anything. So we're gonna have to test this one in an actual match. So when I become enraged, now I'm really fast. Okay, wow. And I also have a lot more range. I'm still enraged because he's below 50%. So it is just like my character that I play in League, because when I'm walking away, I don't become fast, but there's a trail. Once I go on that, I'm like extremely fast. I have more range. I have all this stuff. Dude, this is peak. These are the mechanics that I love in MOBAs. So yeah, that's like so perfect, bro. And then the super as well, 5,200 damage. Yeah, she's a really complex character. I like it. Plus the dashes. I mean, I like dashes too. Guess we're eating good this update. Yeah, so pretty much that gadget is also like an ability on the character that I play where it activates the trail anyways, even if they're not at 50% health. So it's a really good way to approach the enemy. I think most players are going to use this gadget above Feed the Gators just because you can approach very quickly, and it's just good to have that method of closing the gap that you otherwise wouldn't have. So yeah, this is definitely the better one. And now star powers. First one is called Lizard Limbs. While enraged, Alli regenerates health faster out of combat after only 1.5 seconds. While enraged, that seems a little limited. That's just a very specific criteria. It makes me think it might not be that good if the other one is good. But it also allows you to heal faster when you are using your gadget, which is good. So now I have to take some damage. Okay, so now I should heal like a little bit faster, right? I don't really get it. It didn't seem that much faster. I don't know. Maybe it's kind of bad, or I'm just not even like noticing it. So yeah, I don't know. Like, nah. I don't think I like this very much. Am I doing something wrong, or is it just not that good? So out of combat, does that mean I have to be like invisible, or I have to be like away from people? Is it a thing that will only work when the enemy is like really far away? Now I'm gonna have to test this again, because I have a feeling that it's only gonna work when you're like across the map from somebody, not fighting them, but then for some reason you have to heal even though you're all the way back there. So I'm gonna have Frank hit her a few times, and then we're gonna hit Frank a few times, so then I become enraged, and then he's gonna have to attack. I'm gonna have to attack. I don't know how far I have to be out of combat, but hopefully I'm out of combat now. Dad, I'm gonna be honest, like, that's not even that good. I did not notice a difference. Oh, right, I have to test it with my super now. Maybe that's how it is, and if that's the case, then it should probably just say while you're in your super. I feel like that'll be a little bit better, but let's get enraged. Let's go in the super. Dude, I'm not even noticing a difference. Maybe it is a little bit faster, but I'm not sure if it's really enough. So it all depends on how good the other star power is. You better run, you better take cover. Alli reloads 40% faster while enraged. Okay, yeah. Now, this one's gonna be better. I hardly noticed this one doing anything, but this one 40% faster while enraged. That's while you're in combat. That's while you're going in. This is when you want faster reload speed. But this, you don't really want this. I feel like if you're going out of combat, you're gonna go back and heal anyways. So you're gonna do it, what, like 0.5 seconds faster? I don't think that's super useful, but this, you're pretty much always getting value. Yeah, this is definitely better. Plus, she has a pretty mid reload speed, but 40%, that's a big percentage. So we can see how it is right off the bat. Pretty slow, kind of similar to like Mortis, but if we can just get enraged, look at that. Oh my gosh, that's so much faster, bro. What's also good about this is if you're just like going around for whatever reason, you have like no ammo, you pop your gadget, boom, you're getting your ammo way faster. Yeah, like you can get so many shots off with this. That's insanely good. I also just noticed that this icon next to me basically means that I'm enraged until it goes away. I thought the effects of the enrage would kind of simmer down. Maybe it does simmer down a little bit. Yeah, it seems like you do slow down a little bit, or maybe that's when you get closer to them. I don't know. I feel like I'm going really fast at first, and I slow down. I don't know what's going on. She's weird. Yeah, I feel like it's gonna take some time to really learn her mechanics. But yeah, that star power I would say is a lot better. Now we're gonna do a little bit of Brawl Science. So we already know that Alli stole Leon's super, straight up just swiped it, but she has a little bit more time on hers than Leon does. But my question is, if Leon is invisible, can I still track him? Because it shows the trail and everything, so I'm gonna wait till the enrage is gone. There's no more trail. Now I do this. Will it work? It does not work for this. Okay, good to know. But then it does. That's weird. So it still activated as soon as he became visible. So it was still kind of on him. But now what if I track him and then he goes invisible? So let's just make him go invisible. I'm moving him to the left. Okay, so no, it does not work. But then as soon as he's visible, then it works. See? Brawl Science, we are testing the mechanics. Basically, Leon can counter her, which is interesting because she stole his super. It's kind of payback. Okay, now this is kind of stupid, but I want to test what happens if you try and track somebody while they're midair. So I'm going to make Gale jump, and then while he's midair, it still worked. Okay, yeah, I kind of figured it would still do that, but I just wanted to try it. I want to see what happens when you jump as her. Is it the same as Miko? Do you become invincible midair? I'm assuming you do because, you know, Miko, but I think she also jumps faster, so the time that you're invulnerable is not as good as Miko. But let me try and time this well. So just shoot and then jump over it. Yeah, it seemed like I jumped right over it. Let me just try again. Yeah, she becomes invincible. I guess I'll try this too. If you're at the edge of water, can you auto aim the jump? No. Okay, so it's mostly gonna be when you're in bushes that this works. And by that, I meant jumping more than once, by the way. And I feel like in that instance, she's gonna be a menace because she's gonna go invincible like 3 times very quickly. And I feel like you're not gonna be able to do anything about her. But yeah, that's Alli. I don't think there's really much else I can show about her. There might be like a few intricate things that we find out after she comes out. But yeah, besides the rage mechanic, most of the things about her are things we've already seen before. So most of it is self-explanatory. But yeah, I think I will enjoy this brawler. Her mechanics are straight out of the type of thing that I like to play in these games. So yeah, good design. Again, make sure to subscribe to enter for this Lumi skin. I'm still not going to try and pronounce it. And also, use code NUBS. All right, get out of here.